afternoon. Welcome to our lovely lunchtime specials with our gorgeous alumni and previous audience attraction and current audience attraction.
Yes.
Today I am here with the lady who is as mad as a box of frogs. I love saying that, don't I?
I know, but it always reminds me of Harry Potter, though. Because doesn't the film Harry Potter have like chocolate frogs?
Chocolate frogs. Hi,
Harry
Facebook
Potter.
user. Who are you? Hello, Facebook user. Who for art thou? Good afternoon.
It could well be my hubby.
Hello, Mr. Holt. If it be the hubby, it's Paula. It's our Paula.
What is it, our Paula? Oh, hiya, Paula.
Our Paula. I'm going to be dead fancy and I'm going to use my knee for my mouse.
Love that. That's
in the comments up on the screen, look, she's so high tech.
I love that. I love that you're just lounging back, chilling. Brews at the ready.
Brew all time. This isn't even my hoodie. This is one of the work hoodies, right? No, it's my sister Susan's.
Is it?
Sorry, Sue. I've just spilled my brew all
down. It's a brew fest.
I got a bit too excited and spilt my brew all down your hoodie. I'm so sorry, Sue. I need to make a reel. Sue, I'm sorry. I'll wash it. I will wash it.
Hiya, Emily. Emily's watching. Hiya, Emily.
Hi, my gorgeous. Hello, Facebook user. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Let us know. So now, start further back because StreamYard, this so-and-so, doesn't have a beauty filter.
No, so we've got to position ourselves.
We forgot. Well, I forgot to put my full face on, didn't I? Because I've got loads of calls today, but they're all audio, so you need my voice. Yeah. So I warmed up my voice. I didn't put my face on. So,
but you're beautiful anyway, Dawnnie, aren't you? You're beautiful anyway. Who needs beauty filters?
Thanks. I'm very cozy because this hoodie, like I say, it's not mine. It's my sister's, but it's nice and like
comfy cozy.
yeah. Let me show you. It's like,
go on. Do it. Oh, I love it. Yes, we love that. We love it. Do a jig. Go on, do a jig.
This isn't what people thought they were tuning in for.
I know, but this is lunch with them, so
I mean, if
anything goes, doesn't it?
Point.
Anything goes here.
Anything goes. Right, why are we here? What are we doing here? I think, that's it. We're here to talk about audience attraction.
Yeah, AA, the fabulous AA.
Just the little tiny thing we got going on this week,
Yeah, just a little tiny, very, very tiny thing.
Just the last time we're ever doing it live.
Yeah. Oh, I know. This is quite sad.
I'm a bit emotional about it. Every time I talk about it, I made the right decision, but there's no way around it. It's too big.
Is it?
It's too big. The level of training that's involved now, every single year, they bring out more stuff. We spend thousands of pounds going and making sure we know all this stuff. Then I have to bring that stuff back. All of the things that we're learning, because we have hundreds and hundreds of clients now. We're involved in loads of launches. We're involved in social media, like just through the month as normal. We have to collect all of that data. Then we have to go around all the big powerhouses and collect their data.
It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot.
It's a lot. And then I have to try and make it simple so that we can all follow it and it doesn't get too much and we can actually use it practically. And don't get me wrong, I love it.
It's a buzz, isn't it? Your challenge week leading up to audience attraction is always such a buzz.
Yeah.
And the energy this time, I mean, it's gone up a Richter scale, Dawn. I mean, what the hell happened? What the heck has even happened?
I know. Well, I mean, one of the things that people maybe don't look at is that I use my own method. So the audience attraction method that's how I'm attracting other people. And through the things that I'm involved in and how people find me, this is how with this cultivated audience and, pretties who are just amazing. And then
It's so uplifting, Dawney, though. It's so like the energy that you create, it's just, it makes you feel good inside, and listening to listening to all the ladies, so fantastic, amazing, inspirational ladies that joined in with the challenge. Was just, for me, like, it's just amazing, isn't it? It just makes you feel good inside. Honestly, I think your challenge is the only challenge that makes you feel like that.
Oh, Emsy
No. She's even more emotional.
We'll get emotional. Well, the challenges won't end. I promise I'll still do the challenges, even if Audience Attraction Live, you know what I mean? Like that course won't be available next year, but we will still do the challenges, even if we do the challenges just for the uplift.
I think you should do the challenges, because I think you've almost got something like pretty magical there, really. Like your challenge, honestly, Dawney, is the most uplifting, inspirational challenge, I'd say, that's out there.
Thank you. And you want to know the reason why the challenge is? I mean, I don't want to go too much into this, but actually, stuff it. I might get told off.
Stuff it. It's lunch weekend.
My girls might shout at me for this, but I'm stuff it. I'm just going to give you an exclusive. I'm just going to go for it. So, you know, I'm a certified positive psychology coach.
Yes.
And one of the reasons
you're very good.
Yes, that ominous yes, and she's
very, very good. So,
I mean, the thing about that is that, and you probably know better than most people, but for the people watching, do let us know who's watching, by the way. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're having your lunch, what you're having for your lunch. I want to know.
Just click on the duck, guys, so we can see your names. Click on that gorgeous duck that never works for me, but I'm sure it'll work for you.
My girls are watching as well, and I'm sure they're having lunch. What are you eating, girls? What are you having for your lunch? We always want to know about the food.
Yes. Are you having cake?
Yeah, lemon cake, because Ailey made lemon cake and brought it into the studio this week. And
you've had lemon cake?
I've had lemon cake. It's gone. It's only Wednesday and it's gone. We've had it all. It was very, very
That's a bit like in our house. If there's cake or chocolate, I mean, it doesn't last very long, you know.
It never gets a chance to go off round here. We do. So, I mean, I've not done it yet, but the girls are bringing in their bakes to the studio, which is fantastic. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember I haven't done this for a little while. Oh, this is what I need to do, look.
Oh, yes. Get it on there. Go on.
It is on. So you know that I'm a positive psychology coach. And the reason I did that was because I was working with you guys and people were coming to me about strategy and social media and all of the good, really practical stuff. And there was a lot of underlying emotional and internal stuff that was actually stopping people from being able to fully do it. Oh, look, we've got people.
Have we got people? Hiya, people. Hiya.
This is Ailey, who made the lemon cake that we've all eaten.
Hiya.
Hello. Emily has got garlic noodles and chicken today.
Garlic noodles and chicken.
Nice. And our Nat has got egg fried rice from last night. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I don't know if I like that, the idea of that. I don't know.
Hello, people who are coming on and watching. Let us know who it is.
Hi, everyone.
So I noticed that actually what was happening was that people were coming to me for something very, very practical and very, very tangible.
Yeah.
Emotional support. So that's why I went and did that. And that's why the challenges are slightly different to your kind of normal challenges, because when I write them now, I write them, hi, Charlotte, our Diamond Queen is here. Charlotte Green, the Diamond Queen.
Hi, Charlotte.
That's a new tagline if I've ever heard one. And so we knew then that it would be better if we just made it a bit more steeped in that positivity. And what I love about it all is that you know, because you've done it and you're doing it again, I hope it's all right for me to say, that
It
that's
is.
how we basically spend the next 15, 16 weeks together, isn't it?
I know, I bloody love it. But do you know, another thing that I have to say is that if you remember, the very first time I did the challenge for audience attraction was actually the first time I ever went live.
Yeah.
And I cried. My
Yeah.
whole life, I cried through it and I stopped it. I had to come off and then I went live again and it was one of the most horrific things I've ever done. I mean, it was horrific. I mean, I was crying. But you know what? Look at me now. And
And
it's like
look at
it's
you
thanks to
now.
your challenge, Donna, that now I don't really bother. I'm live everywhere.
You want. Yeah, I know. And I love that breakthrough. And it weren't horrific. From our perspective, we were very, very proud of you. Very, very proud of you because it took some courage that, and you were you stepped out of your comfort zone, and you weren't scared to step out of your comfort zone. And I do think sometimes that needs to be rewarded. Do you know what I mean? That needs to be something that we celebrate and recognize.
Definitely. I mean, from my point of view, it was bloody hard.
Yeah.
But I did it, and I felt so good that I did it, and I gained so much from doing that,
Yeah.
And that was just literally the challenge.
Yeah.
So I almost feel like you've got like a little thing going on here with the challenge because it's just.
You're telling me you want me to bring out a course that's just about how to do a good challenge?
Let's just package it and call it some sort of I don't know what you're going to call it. The inspirational challenge. Something inspiring.
Oh, that's the exclusive I was going to give you. I forgot. I was going to give you an exclusive and then I forgot. So
Right.
we actually have a new course. It's not coming out yet. Don't worry. I'm not trying to sell you an audience attraction and something else. Don't worry. We actually have a new course, and it is about positive psychology and marketing.
Well, wow. There you go.
So we will be teaching people how to do uplifting.
That's
all
amazing.
things. I mean, you know that's already part of audience attraction, but we will be focusing and honing on that as well. Because I think I'm going to break out into song. What we really need now is love, sweet love.
All we need love.
I'm going to dance to all the songs. Don't know us. This is streaming live to my YouTube channel as well.
Oh, you didn't tell me that, did you?
Oh, we're on YouTube. I think we're on my business page as well.
Seriously, well, you didn't tell me that, did you, Donna? I
Sorry,
mean,
I'm making you internet famous, love.
I mean, what have I got to agree to now? I mean, you know what I mean? You just like
you always do. You followed me into the light, my friend.
Just think, if I hadn't done your challenge though, I won't even be doing this now.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, what if you look back at all of the times that we've worked together in audience attraction specifically, because that's when we've worked a lot of work in a container, in it, like in a quick
definitely
session. Like, if you think about where you were before and how you are now after audience attraction.
Oh my God, Donna, I am like, I mean, it's just when I think about it, just 12 months ago, 2 years ago, I just feel like I'm a totally different person. Totally different person. It's like I don't even recognize myself anymore. And a great deal has been down to you and being in your world and all the support I've had. I feel a little bit emotional, but I can't cry because there's like several thousand people watching now. And it's like, oh my God, you didn't tell me that before. But yeah, a lot of it is down to being in your world and obviously audience attraction. And I think for me, the main thing was the content creation side of audience attraction that without a shadow of a doubt has helped me run 2 businesses. There was no way I could, you know when you just post on the fly, you're like, just stick that post in, I've got, just go and put that one there and there was no strategy behind it. There was no thought process behind it. I didn't really know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
So the content creation part of it has helped me understand social media better. And yes, I don't really worry about posting now. In fact, I just don't even really think about it because I do it.
You know it because you know exactly who it is you're talking to. And
yeah.
The thing that I always feel like I want to bring to people's attention about you, MC Bob, is that you actually don't like social media at all,
I
do you?
bloody hate it. I mean, right, I'll be honest with you, I bloody hate it. However, loads of people tell me I'm really good at it. You know,
I wonder why you're good at it. I wonder why you're good at it. Because you've invested a lot of hours.
Yes, I've invested in myself, in my businesses, worked with you. And I mean, I get loads of people saying to me, Emma, like, you're really good at your marketing, you're really good at social media. I'm thinking, I bloody hate it. But it's because I understand how to do it.
Yeah.
So I do it even now from audience attraction, from how you taught, and I've made it suit me. I've tweaked it a little bit just to suit me and my businesses.
Yeah.
However, if I hadn't have had your teaching for the content creation, I think I'd still be posting on the fly.
Yeah.
You know, let's just bung a cream cake picture of a cream cake and stick it on because it's cream cake day. Let's just do that. Let's just do it's cookie day. Let's go and stick a picture of a cookie and ask them if they like cookies.
Yeah.
Which could work now and again. I mean, I'm not saying it totally won't work.
It works for engagement occasionally, but like only only temporarily, and it doesn't actually give you any information that helps your
and it's not really you're not connecting with your audience on a deeper level. It's just a really random question you're asking them, and it's not. There's no strategy behind it.
Yeah.
You've not thought about it. You're not posting from the heart, and you're not sort of talking to your audience, which I learned from the content creation side of audience attraction. So without a shadow of a doubt, if I hadn't done that, like I say, I'd be posting pictures of cream cakes and cookies. That's what I'd be doing.
and that's the kind of like main thing, because we can sit here and we can say like, post for your audience. It's not about you, it's about them. You know, be relatable or do all of that stuff, and that's great. But how do you even do that? Like, if you've never stood in that arena where you've had to really understand what the main journey is going to be like, from the theory of how you feel internally about what your core messaging is, how you actually connect all those dots and then build the stuff as well. That's going to be our Paula again.
That must be our lovely Paula.
You're allowed to post picture of cakes if you've got.
Because if you think about it, that's really relevant to Paula's audience, though, isn't it? That's relevant to Paula's client and her audience.
Yeah.
But you also need to know how to work out how to do that properly.
Yes.
You need to.
Paula also has.
Yes. So Paula knows. Paula's bloody good at it. She's bloody good at it.
She's another alumni, and she won't mind me saying, but she's in audience attraction.
Yes, Paula, so am I. And I have got another surprise for you, Paula, but I'm not going to tell you just yet.
Yeah, we're not.
Maybe
I know what that surprise is, and we're not.
Donnie knows what I'm on about.
We got another sneaky surprise.
But I'm not going to tell her.
My followers love a good moan. I get the most engagement from people when I'm moaning about lowball offer or an insulting message. It's so bizarre. It's actually called, my darling, negative bias, and we're going to discuss it at length in audience attraction. I will explain it all to you in the course. Negative bias is a massive thing. It's also something that people use as a marketing tactic. I'm going to teach you how it works, why it works, psychologically why it works, and also how you don't have to use it because it doesn't always give you engagement that ends up in a converted sale. It'll give you temporary engagement, but I will explain it all to you. There's a lot about negative bias and audience Don't worry at all.
Is she-
Paula says, thanks, guys, for the
Oh,
love.
you're all right, Paula. Well, she's good, isn't she?
He's good. I mean, the best cakes in the UK is our Paula. There you go.
Yeah.
She-
Yes.
True.
Yes.
True.
She's
And if
won
you're
awards.
going to the wrap party in July, you'll experience some of Paula's cakes.
I can't wait. Paula's cakes are amazing. Honestly.
Campaign, drinks, live music.
And
Paula.
cake. I mean, what more? Your world is full when you've got those things in your life. It's
I
full,
can
isn't it?
imagine that people are signing up right now.
Just stop the fact they're getting cakes. They're getting Paula's
Of
cakes.
course, sounds great, Donny. It'll change my life. It'll help me build a business. I'll get loads of people buying me stuff. But I weren't going to buy until I heard about Paula's cakes, and now I can't not join.
Award winning, the best in Earlham. Just saying.
I didn't put that on the sales page. I've missed a trick. There. I should have put it on sales page, shouldn't I? Come to the party, get the cake.
Yes. I mean, I can't wait. I'm well excited. Cannot bloody wait.
We cannot stop talking about what we're gonna wear.
Is it a proper full on glam? Are we talking full on sparkles?
Yeah.
Full on get your best frock on.
Yes.
Are we going? Is it out?
We're going out. Paula's cakes are amazing. Look, we've got another endorser. I don't know who you are. Sorry, my darlings. It just says Facebook.
Get clicking on the duck, guys. Get clicking on that there duck.
We know who you are. But yeah,
on like a serious note, it's having a strategy behind what you post, so you understand what you're posting. So you're not posting the same thing every single day. So you might have a really great engagement question, like what Charlotte mentioned, but if you're just posting that every single day, there's no variation, there's no change in it.
And this lovely hubby.
It's my hubby. My hubby's watching live.
We can't reveal.
So,
no,
he's now officially a pretty lovely guy.
He's a pretty lovely guy.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you agree though, Dawn? It's the strategy behind it, and it's understanding how to do that. How to, and where do you get your ideas from? So now I've got this strategy, I can easily, over a few days, get all my month scheduled. That's for my 2 businesses. That's my 2 business pages, my photography group. It's like over the whole thing.
Yeah.
And once I've done it, once I've batch created it, I've done it.
It's done.
It's ace.
Done. See, what I love about it is that a lot of people during this week, because obviously you know what this week is like for me. I'm off and on calls all the time, which I love. It's so great. I get to chat to everybody all week. It's amazing. And one of the things I get asked quite regularly is it just social media that we talk about? Like, are you just going to teach me how to do Facebook? And the truth of it is it's not, because audience attraction is about all of the different areas where you hold or kind of grow a fulfilling lead base. So we can't talk about just like one area of your business. We actually do have to talk about pretty much digital marketing overall. So like if you know what you're posting on your socials, or you know what is going out in your emails, or you know what you're launching, or you know what you're talking about, it actually informs everything. It can inform your PR, it can inform your podcast.
It's messaging, isn't it? It's so important to get that messaging. But like you just mentioned there, with me, it also helped my group, because I've got a group. And it doesn't matter how many people you have in a group. If you are nurturing those people, but you understand the messaging behind why you're messaging, you've got to understand the process behind it. You can sell. I have hardly got anybody in my group. They buy. They buy because I've had help off Dawny. So they buy.
They buy because you're an amazing person. And all I do is bring out the power that's in you. yes, I do help, but all I do is bring out the good stuff that's already in there. It's all in you. I'll never take credit for the thing that makes you guys successful, because that part isn't down to me. All I do is I just.
But you are good. You are.
Box. I mean, thanks. I appreciate that.
I mean, she is good.
I mean, thanks. Most people
Yeah.
think that, but that's
So
great.
you see, you bought the Emsy Bob out of Emsy Bob, basically.
Yes, I brought the Emsy Bob out of Emma Holt.
Yes,
That's true.
that is it.
That's true. Because when you turned up, you were Emma Holt, and you were not sure, and you were lurking. If I'm honest,
You were a lurker.
You were a bit of a lurker. You were watching things, and you were commenting now and then, and you were lovely. But I could see you stood on the side of the swimming pool, wanting to get your toe in, and not quite getting there. And then one day you just thought, stuff it, and you threw yourself.
Well, literally, because in real life, I can't swim, so that's why I was dipping my toe in.
Yeah, but I always use that same analogy, and I always forget.
Yeah. No, but I did just chuck myself in.
You did,
and honestly, I think also being around. Well, the people that I've made through you as well, through audience attraction, help you as well. So the connections help you. And I can't wait for the content creation days. They are going to be bloody amazing, like off the Richter scale. I can't wait, because I've never even been to your studios yet. So I get to go to Eldorado Studios. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It's going to be amazing. And there's a couple of things that I really cannot say, but there's a couple of things that I can skirt around. So the first thing I want to skirt around is that there's a huge amount of alumni joining us again this year. So if you're new and you've never done audience attraction, and you've signed up and you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? You're going to be very well held by people who not only have knowledge through me, it's not just through me now, you're going to be held in this amazing space by people who've done this course before, who are seasoned professionals, and will be able to support and lovingly help guide you as well. So there's never been a better time to be part of our audience attraction, because you're just going to be held so beautifully.
And the ladies that honestly in Dorney circles are amazing. I've made so many friends. I've got so many friends now. I'm like, oh my God, I've got loads of friends, and I love it. So I'm never on my own. I'm never on my own. I can just contact them, on WhatsApp, Messenger, and they're just so lovely, because Dorney does attract the most nicest, the
best, the kindest, sweetest, the most open in terms of like non-judgmental support, like just the best. You're the best. You're all the best.
Thank you.
I feel very proud that I've been able to attract you. But it's my energy and it's my messaging that I've put out that has led you gorgeous folks to me, and then by proxy together. So, and that's what I want to teach everybody. You've got it, you've nailed it, and you're even coming back again so that you can refocus and enjoy it all over again, which just proves for those who are thinking about buying it for the first time how wonderful it is to do.
Yeah, it is.
Alumni will come back. It's that simple. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like the whole package, and also I know you've got some extras as well, haven't you? You've got some different modules than what I did last time. So I'm looking forward to finding out about them and learning about them. A bit more sort of things out there. And
then a bunch of bonuses that are different. Yeah.
Is it like there's something to do with the chat as well, which I do not know. I don't know anything about that whatsoever. So I'm quite excited to learn that and see if I can incorporate that in my business. And hopefully I can.
I blew Nick's mind about that yesterday. Artificial.
Yes, tell me, divulge. What is this here chat thing? What is it?
Amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. It's I can't wait to tell you. It's like a mini course and a masterclass what I've created for you guys. So it's quite a lot of information. But again, I've made it dead simple because
brilliant.
moment. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Being able to give you the tools that you can use, that you can pull out so that you can make your content creation easier, but also not falling into the trap of leaning on it in a way that like it does everything for you. Because at the moment, although it's quite sophisticated as to what we're used to, for those of us that have been aware of it for a long time, it's still just a glorified Google search at the moment. So we want to just make sure that like it doesn't fall into the wrong patterns. Because put it this way, lots of people are talking about it. Lots of people are suggesting that you can start to use it to do some of the work that you're doing for you. But everything that we teach in audience attraction is about you having a genuine connection to your audience. You're not going to have a genuine connection if you've got Jasper writing your captions for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're not.
It needs to be your brand voice. It needs to be your messaging. So I'm going to teach you everything that you can do with it so that you can use it and you can make your life easier. But so you also don't fall into the trap of, again, turning into one of those copy and paste pages.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us do that. A lot of us copy and paste just because maybe you've not got the time, you've no strategy behind it, you don't know what the hell to do, you're stuck. And I get it, you know, I do get that. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't get stuck now. but in the past, I was stuck, really stuck, but I'm not stuck now.
I love that you are always the person who comes to me and you're always like, I'm still doing it, Dawn. What you taught me, I don't like it. It goes my head in, but every month
it does my head in.
It does my head in, but I do it. Charlotte doesn't know how she got here. First I knew of BTD was when the chat started. So that's only a week ago, Charlotte.
Yes.
Zero memory of joining.
Charlotte.
And invited. Girls, my girls are watching. Have a look in the group. Let us know, when did Charlotte join our free group? Because that's so interesting.
Oh my God, Charlotte.
We don't know where you came from, Charlotte, but we know that we're glad that you're here, love.
We're so glad that you're here, Charlotte.
We found you from somewhere.
And Charlotte was so inspiring for me during the challenge. I really was inspired by her story. I mean, I couldn't pick one lady, could I? I don't know how many ladies I picked. No, but she was part of it.
Yeah, you voted for a few, babe. But I mean, it is so inspirational. It's really hard, isn't it? Joined 1 year ago, Emily says.
Joined a year ago, and she didn't know anything about the group.
Darling. So you joined us a year ago, and you don't even know where you joined us from. So that's amazing. That is amazing. Obviously, the universe drops people in my lap at the right moment.
Certainly, no, it does. It does, and I just can't believe I'm doing it again. Oh my God! Oh, Sarah, hiya, Sarah.
How are you doing, my lovely?
Oh my God! Am I allowed to say that she's one of my brand clients? I was photographing her yesterday.
Sarah, how you doing, darling?
Sorry about that. I had to just say hello to her, Sarah.
No, it's good. It's good. And Sarah clicked on the duck, so we know who she is.
Yes, Sarah's clicked on that lovely duck. The duck never works for me, guys, at all.
Oh, does it not?
No. No. Which is just as well as I'm actually here now. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thank you, love. Big love.
Were you doing some nice photographs yesterday?
Yes, I was in Birmingham. Where were I now? Oh my God, I've slept since then. Sarah will be like, but yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. And it was just so nice to see Sarah as well. I was, I love catching up with people.
Yeah, and I think when you're attracting the right people and you've got the right people that you're working with, it's an absolute joy, isn't it?
It is, because doesn't it make things easier? But it's all about attracting the right kind of audience and not getting too sort of, like worrying about numbers. Because I know you talk a lot about that, don't you, Dawn?
Yeah. About everybody teaches you that you need like
thousands of people.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, you do need people. Don't get me wrong. I'm never going to be one of those people that's like, you can sell without an audience. That's not me. You'll never get that from me. It's always more of a case of are you collecting numbers for a spreadsheet or are you connecting to humans? And
it's about connection, isn't it? It's all about connection, and it's pointless having an audience. Like you've taught me this. It's like sitting in in a big room and nobody listening to you.
Yeah, I used to use the analogy of Dave, but I don't feel like I can use Dave now because we've got Chris.
Oh, Chris, yes.
So, Chris, if you're watching and listening,
he will be watching
because you're not a Dave. You're a Pretty. Just to be clear, Dave embodies my non-ideal client, and my non-ideal client is some middle-aged dude who likes pie and chips on a Friday night down the pub. You know what I mean? He's down the pub every Friday. Well, every night. He's down pub every night. Yeah. Probably, what is that I normally say, Andy Bob? Twice divorced with multiple kids to multiple relationships.
Yeah. Just think you can't.
They voted for Brexit. And thought Donald Trump wasn't a bad president. And what I always say is that he's just a figment of our imagination, is Dave. It's just the embodiment of somebody who isn't my ideal client, who wouldn't connect to me. Dave is the guy who's commenting on my reels about how ridiculous my eyelashes are. Do you know what I mean? He's the troll that's commenting, saying like, "Oh, you're not natural. Sorry, Dave. Don't wear my lashes."
What's going on there with them eyelashes?
Yeah, you can just So there's no point in having an arena of Daves.
No, because like, what's the point?
What's the point?
No. it's like me. I could have an arena of Daves, and I'm actually don't work with men. Like for my, it's like me standing there in the front of thousands of Daves, and I'm there with a camera in my hand. And obviously, my ideal client for my brand is female entrepreneurs. Yeah. So I'm standing there giving them this spiel, and they're like, "Who is this woman? Yeah. Who's she? Who's she?"
It would be like somebody trying to sell a Gucci bag outside of Poundland.
Yes,
you're wrong. Poundland. You're in the wrong place. It's
wrong place, wrong time. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong about that.
Everything about that is just wrong. So how do we find our people? Because there's nothing wrong with Dave. Bless Dave. Hope he has a lovely life down the pub with his mates.
Yeah, if he was a pub owner,
he's not going to come and work with me and have, he's not going to appreciate my ideas. He's not going to be able to benefit from it. So what's the point in trying to get him to follow me?
So you're just talking to people that aren't listening. So what is the point in that?
You're talking to somebody who can't hear you. So
who doesn't want to hear you? It's like switch. They've literally switched off as soon as you've opened your mouth.
So you need to cultivate. You need to be in an arena, and all of those seats. Say you only have 100 seats. Every single bum in that seat needs to be somebody who is on the spectrum of your ideal client. It needs to be somebody you can connect to, somebody who you can work with, somebody who you can truly help. Because the other thing is as well, if we look from a demographic point of view and we don't look at the actual human, we could say, right, well, my ideal client is a middle-aged woman who is in business, who lives in Leicester, who wants to earn more and work less. Like that's very, very simple kind of shallow level stuff. But you might still get somebody who fits all of those things but doesn't connect to you as a human. Don't worry, Sarah, darling. Sarah is still up if you want to have a watch of them and just kind of do them for yourself.
Well, you're going to do your challenges again, though, aren't you? You're still going to do the challenges again. Sarah, you must do Dawney's challenges because they're so good, so uplifting and inspirational. You'll get something from it, Sarah.
Oh, thank you, babe. Yeah, no, we keep the videos up and we will do them again, so don't worry. But yeah, so it's just about really understanding who it is that you want to work with, who it is that can actually understand what you.
And that's where audience attraction really does help. It helps. It's. I mean, I don't know what I would have done if I'd never done it before. What?
Oh,
Well,
that's quite a statement.
I can't really imagine.
That's quite a statement. That's great.
But I mean, seriously, though,
Get it on sales page, girls. Get it on the thing.
You can quote it. You can quote it and then put Emma Holmes.
Empty box. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, I'm so glad that you've done it. I'm glad that you've done it once. I'm glad that you've done it a few times. I'm so excited to show you the updates and the new stuff that we've got this year.
Yeah, I can't wait, because I did notice there was a lot of updates and different things. Because if you think about it, guys, I mean, Facebook is constantly updating, isn't it? It's constantly changing.
They all are. Even TikTok's having updates.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, tech is changing all the time. So you kind of need to be in front a bit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I think it helps your brain, doesn't it? If you're just in front a bit and you get it a bit.
Nothing's going to shock you. Nothing's going to scare you. Nothing's going to stop you from doing what you're doing in your business and your overall visibility if you know what's available to you. There's a lot of stuff that's always really exciting for me, because it's about giving you the opportunity to see the full landscape, which is so rare. We don't see other people kind of showing the entire bird's eye view of all the different players, all the different places, all the different features of everything within that rabbit hole, because people focus on one medium. But how do you know which medium is right for which client or for which product or for which situation?
It's just so different, isn't it? It's just varied. And I just think you need, like you just said, you've said it perfectly there, like a bird's eye view of all the little pieces, moving pieces. You're just sort of breaking it down a bit. I think how you teach as well is, because I think you're dead clever. I just think that you are so brainy. I'm like, oh my God, she's like, well, clever. Like, bloody hell. But you're really good at teaching it though, and breaking it down, so it doesn't sound so hard.
Yeah, that is the bit that, like, I'm really happy that everybody enjoys it on the user experience end.
Yeah.
Yes, Charlotte, I will.
Will you teach
That's a dead easy answer. Will you teach us how to link the accounts to?
Yes, because bloody hell, I don't even know how to do that.
Well, right now we use StreamYard. I'll show you StreamYard.
I mean, I think I've used StreamYard maybe once or twice, but not a lot. So I like the idea of that, because I mean, I don't mind going live now. I go live all over the show, everywhere. But it'd be ace to do what you've done now, because I know you've linked it with your YouTube and you've done quite.
We're on the Facebook page as well. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. Going live, Charlotte. We're going to do it.
You're going to be going live. You're going to go live, Charlotte, love. I love it. This is why
you've got nerves and excitement. This is why you've got nerves and excitement, because you know that you're on the precipice of amazing things, which is super exciting.
Yeah, because Charlotte, I never went live before, ever went live, honestly. And I went live for the very, very first time when I did Dawney's challenge, which was it the very first time I did it? Was it a couple of years ago now? It feels like it was a couple of years ago. And I have completely changed. I am nothing like that person that I was back then. So yeah, what she's saying, that as my granddad says, Charlotte can. Oh, Charlotte, I can't wait to listen to Charlotte's lives.
I know, I'm excited.
I think we're going to be tuning in, Dawney, aren't we? Every week.
We'll be there, darlings. We'll be there. We will be there. Don't you worry. We'll be there with bells on.
This cup is like my head. It's the size of my head.
I was thinking to myself, I like it because it's pink and sparkly. And then I realised that I am twinning with my Beyond the Dawn.
You're twinning?
Mug and my Beyond the Dawn hoodie.
That is a total twin.
I probably should say that the hoodie and the mug are available on our Etsy store. I
do like that mug. I do like the heart on it. I do like it.
It's
got as well. I was just going, our
studio stuff.
Love it. Very nice. That very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was just about to say as well, because have you not got this time I noticed, is it like a workshop on like imposter syndrome and confidence?
Yes.
That as well, I thought looked really, really interesting because I still suffer from it, imposter syndrome. I think we all do, don't we? From time to time, and it just creeps up on you, doesn't it? You know, we all do. That is going to be invaluable for me. That
the reason why I brought that in again, and the reason why I've done actual hypnotherapy this time rather than did meditation, is because I'm noticing a lot of my clients, and I think the COVID years has something to do with this as well, is that we got ourselves into a position where we had to use the digital stuff, and we went into a business area of survival. And then as we're coming out of that business area of survival, there's lots of scary things being talked about all the time, or lots of scary things that actually, for business owners that I know and that what we're experiencing across the board, aren't actually happening the way the news is talking about it happening. And I just want to arm you with the opportunity to really, truly kind of figure out how you can break through that belief barrier and all of that stuff that we've kind of picked up, you know, over these last years about how there's 100 people doing the same thing that I do online, so nobody wants
to I get that all the time, don't it? I really do. That. You know, and it's so I can't wait to do this because I know it's going to really help me because I do struggle. You know, like a lot of the people watching now will be able to really relate to that. I'm sure they will. A lot of us struggle with imposter syndrome. A lot of us that are in business, like you just said yourself, comparing yourself to others. She's doing what I'm doing. Oh my God, am I any good? And then you question yourself.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you are good. You're good. You know, you were all unique as well.
Yeah.
And your clients will gravitate to you, won't they?
Yeah.
The people that are your clients will gravitate to you. Like Sarah's gravitated to me.
yeah. Sarah, I think my girls popped the link in the chat before. If we didn't, girls, can you pop the link in the chat for Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah, have a look at it. Have a look at it, love.
So yeah, I mean, the thing is, when I've been speaking to people the last couple of days, one of the things that's kind of come up is that whole thing of like, is right now a good time to invest in me? So I know, and I hope you won't mind me saying, Ems, like when you first joined us for Audience Attraction that first time, it were a stretch, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was, and it is. I mean, it's, you know, it's a large amount of money, but God, I've invested in myself so much, and if I hadn't invested in myself, there is no way today that I'd be able to run 2 businesses. There is no way I'd be able to do that. And the knowledge that I've got, I can pass on to my clients as well, which is just great.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I think whenever I've invested, I've always had that feeling of like, oh, should I spend this money? Should I put it in this?
Yeah.
I've always gone back to how much value am I getting for what I'm spending? And then what return am I going to get? I mean, in terms of the money you've made after doing all that, it well is it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's, you know, it's definitely worth investing in yourself without a shadow of a doubt. Because I've just said then, I can pass on that knowledge to the clients that I work with.
Yeah.
And it arms you, doesn't it? It arms you with tools so that you can run your businesses successfully. God, I'm a changed person. Sometimes I don't even recognize myself. I'm a totally changed person. And it's because I'm confident, because I know what I'm talking about. I know my stuff. I know it. I know it. I don't know everything. I don't know everything, but you know.
But in terms of like, because you're really good on the socials, I know obviously that you don't always like it. You follow the audience attraction method, like you've tweaked it so that it's for you, which is part of the method because it's an buffet that you pick and mix from, right? So you've done that, and you've followed this same methodology for years now.
Yes.
So, like, in terms of where your clients come from, where do they find you?
Social media. It's a thing then.
We can close this down now. That was the answer I was looking for.
I have to think now. Was this like a trick question or what?
That's the answer I was looking for.
Social media. Yeah. A little bit of networking, but mostly the big fat thing of it all is social media.
Yeah. So
because
you are a living example of it working.
Everybody's on social blinking media, aren't they? so whether you love it or hate it, whether you love it or hate it, everybody's on social media. And yes, the vast majority of my clients that I work with for both of my businesses are on social media, because that's what we do.
That's what we do. That's where we find them. Even if it's not where we meet them, what do they do after they meet you? Do you know what I mean? You go to a party, you have an interesting conversation with another business owner or your ideal client, and you're having that great conversation with them. What do they do after they leave the party? They go and check you out on Instagram. They go,
yes, of course.
They check the reviews. They want to see, are you who you seem to be, and who have you worked with, and what have you done, and are you legit, and can they trust you?
Yes.
All the things that they go and do, and
it's just how it is.
Just
how it is.
Card. You don't need a business card, but you do need a bit of social media.
It's like that saying on Love Island. It is what it is.
I don't watch Love Island, so I'm awful.
Oh my God, I've got a really bad guilty pleasure of watching Love Island. That is so embarrassing.
Sarah, my darling, I'm not sure if I can make it to be inspired. I'm going to try and be there because I have clients who are going to be there. And as you probably know from previous years, if I've got clients that are up on the stage or expoing, I always try to be there for them. But I'm involved in a very, very big and exciting launch in March, and it is right slap bang in the middle of that event. So we're not sure. It's not my launch. It's our team is involved in somebody else's. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it, my darling, but I'm going to try. We haven't we've said no, yes. You know, we're still trying to figure it out. I think
Sarah's after me getting up on that stage. I think that's what she's after.
Well, I'll just pass you the microphone on 20th of July. There we go.
You know, I don't know about that.
I'd like to welcome you to our MZ Bobs. There you go. There you go.
That would be incredibly emotional if I did something like that, because I would have to mention the start of my journey was with little Eldonio there on a challenge, going live for the very first time. I've learned it all from her.
That's amazing. I don't know who this is, but somebody said it can be scary to invest in your business, but it's definitely worth the investment. 100%. Feel the fear, but
yes, it is, because I mean, I wouldn't be where I am now. I can't say that enough. There is no way I would be in the position where I am now. And you can ask a lot of the ladies in Dawn's circles, you know, you can ask Dawny. I have completely changed. I am completely not. I'm unrecognizable. It's like
the best way.
It's like I just don't even know what's happened to me.
I know what's happened to you. You've embraced things, you've grown, you've tried things, you've actually spent time in your client's energy because you knew where to go and you knew what to do to be able to connect with them. So you've evolved as a person and a business owner through all of that good work that you've done. And one of the things that really upsets me, and it happened to me, I can't remember who I said this to the other day, but I've told somebody this the other day. There was somebody who didn't buy Audience Attraction this time last year and then came to me around Christmas time asking me, when does it open again, please? Because I'm watching all the people who said yes to themselves. Well, it's been, I think it was 7 or 8 months. It's been 7 or 8 months. I'm watching all the people who would have been my classmates do well and I didn't do it. I didn't press the button, and of course, it wasn't available at Christmas.
No,
I mean, it wasn't open. Bye, darling. See you later.
Bye, Charlotte.
So, and it guts me because I know right now there's people, the pretties that are in the group, but also people that are reading my emails, people that are just on my normal friends list. They'll be hiding from me because they'll know that if I look them in the eye and say, I can help you get your business off the ground,
and you can
sorted, which I know I can.
Yeah,
they won't be able to say no to themselves anymore, and that's scary, right? It's a scary thing because
it is scary,
right? Because then you have to actually invest in yourself. And I'm not just talking about the financial investment. I'm talking about the whole, like, if I do this, then I'm really going to do it. Some people are like, this is my year, I'm having it, nobody's stopping me. And others are like, I really want it, but it's a bit scary. So if I just hide under this rock,
yes, yes,
maybe Antonio won't see me.
And as well, though, because part of it is putting yourself out there, which can be bloody daunting. And honestly, trust me when I say this, if I can do it, any bloody person can do it. Honest to God, honestly. But it can be scary because you've got to face the reality of that. Going forward means you've got to be out there. You have got to be out there in front of the people that you want to serve. So you're going to have to. So that is scary in itself, isn't it?
That's exactly right. The results make it so worth it.
They do.
So worth
they
it.
do. They do. Definitely do, without a shadow of a doubt.
I remember you and I having a little conversation. This was a long time ago now. We were going into our second or third lockdown, and I were in Fuerteventura. I don't know if you remember this, but
I've slept since then.
The duck is being a bugger to find. We had a conversation. We'd done audience attraction, and it had gone blooming wonderfully. And we were connecting with people who were a bit emotionally in the trenches, let's say, because of everything that had happened that year. And I said to you, I'm going to stay out here. I'm staying out here for a bit. I'm just not going to come home for a bit. And we were talking about the power of digital connection and the fact that I were able to still support emotionally, to help, to reach, to completely give what I wanted to give, regardless of where I was locationally. And that, for me, with audience attraction, even though in-person events are coming back in, and you will be able to use the power of what we talk about in theory when you're with other people as well, being able to reach more people has never been easier than it is right now. And if you don't utilize that skill whilst it's available to you, if you don't utilize that for your business, then where are you going to go? Where are you going to be in 12 months' time? If you say no to yourself now, where will you be?
Yeah, exactly. Because you'll just be, you'll be where you are now. It's like you do have to take that leap, and you do have to move forward, because if you don't move forward, well, then what is the point?
And that's it. And I got that message in just before Christmas, and I was like, well, it's going to be end of February, March time that we do audience attraction again. Join us. And like, that was fine. I won't be able to do that this year. This is the last ever time we're doing it live.
Last time, guys.
I can tell you, we've got more people signed up this year than ever before. So this is the year to come do it. This is the year to jump in and be with the right people and be amongst the right support to get
be amongst lovely people, really nice, lovely, genuine people.
I think you're marvelous.
that are going to help you and support you. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not just financial wins, although there are always financial wins.
Yeah.
I love telling people about how one of our previous audience attractors, from one year to the next, her profit margin was up by 300%. I love telling people about, who that is. I'm not going to say, but you know who that is. I love telling people about the lovely lady who was making £400 a month and went to £4,000 a month. And it's like these financial, results are amazing, but it's not just about the financial result. It's also about you feeling completely comfortable with your audiences, with your clients, being able to create leads from what seems like absolutely nowhere and convert them with ease. It's really, really important. The link is in there again.
There's always power in knowledge, isn't there?
Power in knowledge. So much power in knowledge. The girls always pop the link in when people are clicking on and buying. So I expect that people are joining us because the link's being dropped in the chat, which is wonderful. If you are signing up right now, let us know so we can celebrate you, because that is so exciting. I've got calls available as well. I should say that if anybody wants to have a little chat with me about whether it will work for them, I'm totally available for that. I've got a couple of calls left, I think, today, and I've got other calls over the rest of the days.
They so should get on a chat with you. God, they'd have a blast. Why don't they get on a chat with you?
Because worst case scenario, I will give you advice. Even if you don't join us on Audience Attraction, I will give you advice. I will lovingly support you in any way I can. This is what all of this is about for me this 2 weeks. I get to give back and I adore it. But one last question before I let you go, MZ Holtz.
Make it easy.
What would you say to somebody who is tempted and teetering on the fence of Audience Attraction 2023? What would you say to them?
I would say to them that you're bloody mad, because if you're teetering and you don't go for it, you're bloody mad. Because to me, it's a no-brainer, because she's also added loads of extras, which wasn't there when I did it. So hence that's why I'm doing it again. To be honest with you, the extras alone are bloody worth it. I mean, hence that's why I'm doing it again.
The value of the extras is so high that the investment for the actual course it's a ridiculously low amount. I think
that's what I mean.
Off the top of my head, but when we worked out the value of the extras, I'm sure it was like 5,900 and something.
Yeah. So to me, it's a no-brainer. You'd be bloody mad. Get off that bloody fence, because you're going to hurt yourself.
Get off the fence, you're going to hurt yourself. Get off the fence, you're going to hurt yourself. Because it's bloody wonderful.
Oh, Ruth is late. Ruth, love, you need to watch this live. You need to watch it again right from the beginning, love. You've missed a corker.
You missed a corker. All right, my darling. Well, thank you so much. I just
very welcome.
To say as well that it's come to my attention that obviously, because previous alumni are helping me and having these interviews and chatting to me and telling people like, come on, join us, it's amazing, we want you to join us, that it might look like I've got a bunch of affiliates. But just to make it clear, everybody, you're not an affiliate, are you?
No,
I'm not paying you to be here. I don't have any affiliates on.
Just pay me in cake. Just pay me in cake.
I'm going to pay her in cake at the party, but other than that, she's not an affiliate, and no one is. The alumni that are speaking to you and talking about this with me, and supporting people make the decision whether it's right for them, they're not paid to do that. They're doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. I reckon that's our Paula.
Or it could even be Chris. It could
be Chris. It's Chris or Paula. So it's like it's just, these people are the best people. You're going to be amongst, when you jump in and sign up with this, you're going to be amongst the best people. They're not doing it because I'm giving them even cake or money or anything like that. They're doing it because they genuinely believe in this course, and they genuinely believe in the transition that happens with people who do the course and work with us. So please do. It was Paula. Thanks, Ruth. So please do just know that, like, this is a very genuine opinion and situation that you're getting from my people. They're just gorgeous people, and they just want to make sure that nobody is stood on the other side of this next Tuesday kicking themselves because they didn't join. And that has happened. It happens every single year. Like I say, I got a message back in December. I'm watching all of the people who did it soar and do really well, and now I'm kicking myself that I didn't do it. Don't be that person that kicks yourself. And
No,
also,
don't be that person.
Don't
you hurt yourself. You hurt yourself.
Because the fence is spiky, you'll hurt yourself. And also, today we do still have an additional quickfire bonus, because the 48 hours isn't up until 9:30 p.m.
I can't wait for these bonuses.
Right. So if you sign up
excited.
today before 9:30 p.m., you still get the ADHD and me, which is just my kind of tips and hints for a multi-passionate entrepreneur. Somebody, you might not have ADHD. It's not about that. It's about not honing yourself, not staying in your lane. It's about having the multi-passionate, having more than one business, having more than one ideal client. It's about all the different things that will support you with that as well. As soon as cart closes, someone always says they wish they joined. Don't miss out. Yes, Ailey knows, because Ailey's the one on the other side of the emails from people saying, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know about this."
I couldn't pronounce Ailey's name. Do you know during the challenge? I think I called her Eli.
It's Ailey. You know how I remember it? Because my daughter's Bailey. I just remember Bailey, but I take off the B. Ailey.
Right.
Or Haley without the H is our Ailey.
Ailey, right.
It's a beautiful traditional.
It is. Isn't that a really nice name? I love it. Yeah. Sorry about that. I just had to point that out.
Right. No. But yeah, it's Ailey who's on the other end of the emails, you see. So she's the one that always gets people saying like, "Oh, I didn't know about that." And that's another thing. Like, there's lots of emails, there's lots of socials, there's lots of these interviews. We're making sure we do sometimes call her Elvis. If you're ever
or Elvis.
if you want to call Ailey Elvis, she won't be offended. She loves Elvis. So we call her Elvis. So I mean, don't miss the boat, I guess.
Yeah, don't miss the boat and get off that fence, because you'll hurt yourself.
If you're not sure, if you're tempted, but you're not sure, or you're worried about cash flow and you want to discuss options for payment plans and all the rest of it, please just book a chat with me. Don't kick yourself when you find out that we could have made it work, or you could have had a free 15-20 minute consult with me. Even if it's not right for you, I'll give you advice.
Have a chat with Dawn.
There's never any hard sell, there's never any push, but what you will get is a consistent loving invitation over and over and over again, so that for the people that it's right for, they don't miss it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, MZ Bob.
Oh, it's been brilliant. It's been an absolute pleasure.
We've been on for an hour and 15 minutes, so we're going strong.
Yeah, what can we say?
We're like professional streamers. Streamers going live. All right, my darlings, everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you so much, MZ Bob. You will find MZ Bob inside Audience Attraction, so come on in to spend more time with our MZ Bob. And if anybody needs me, you know where we are in the free group all day today. I do have to go because I think I've got a chat in 15 minutes. So if you want to have a chat with me, please do use the link. Elvis has now put the link in the comments. So we can have a brew and a natter, and just sending mad love to everybody. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, loads of love, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and watching.
Again.
Bye. Bye.